You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Holy cow, guys, how are we doing? I know you have no idea who I am, and that's okay. We're going to have a great time. My name is Chuck Pino, and you are watching what we call Triple T Talk and Treats Trivia. It's something fun. My lovely wife, Wendy. Wendy, can you give a quick shout out?
Hello, everybody.
Now, we did something weird with our game show. We put the beautiful model in the background, which is probably a terrible idea, but, you know, sometimes terrible ideas work. So this is what we're going to do. Each week, we're going to have a special guest on. We're going to talk with that special guest for about 15, 20 minutes or so, have a good time, and feel out the cool stuff that they're doing. When they're done, they're going to offer us up a really cool package. That package is going to be for the winner of the trivia that we are then going to do for the 40 or so minutes afterwards. So you guys have a cool shot to win whatever neat package they bring. And this week, we have an absolutely amazing guest coming in. Love this dude so much. So excited to hear more about his work. Pat freaking Shand, guys. That's right. Go big on the first episode, and we definitely did that. So super excited, so ecstatic to do this. And you know what? I think you've heard enough from me for now. Why don't we start the show?
You make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
All right, what's going on? Can we bring out that amazing guest, Pat Shand? What's going on, Pat?
Why, hello. What's up, man?
It's really good to see you, dude.
You too, man. You too. Always.
Thank you for putting up for the slight episode 1 dysfunctionalities. I appreciate that.
What was going on, man?
All right, get your ass together, man. And for those of you who know, I'm usually a guy who curses a lot, so this is a whole new thing for me. And but that's cool. I'm ready to have some, I don't know, clean fun, I guess. We'll see what happens. But Pat, you have done so much amazing work from Xenoscope, IDW. I know you've done Marvel work. You've done ghostwriting. You worked with Charmed. You've done so much amazing stuff. Plus, you're a Space Between work. That's your publishing company, correct?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes.
And dude, I mean, just you are someone to keep an eye on because you are just putting out so much stuff. I've seen stuff from you doing Scout, and do you also have like Mad Cave work and such?
Not yet, but it's in the works.
Oh my gosh! I honestly, maybe I was. I know there's other stuff going on, but that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So, I have a bunch of questions. 15 minutes is not enough time. I'm super excited. So let's just get right into it right away. I mean, I know you've had all this. Where is he? Where is Pat? What's he wearing?
Monday is Pokemon Day. I'm repping Team Valor. It's Valor all day, son. Pokemon Company that actually sent me a care package today with fucking. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It happens.
with cookies, champagne, trading cards. So, and they had a spatula in the box, bro. It's so. I mean, it's your face. You know, I'm so used to cursing in front of that face of yours.
I feel you.
Hard. You know, it's so hard.
I'm so used to cursing at this face. I get it.
Say the regular words. Like I was gonna say a spatula in that, but I had to say box, and it was a box. This is, you know.
Dude, so I love that you wore that shirt because we specifically made a Pokemon trivia question just because I know how much you love Pokemon.
I do. It's Team Valor V unit.
I was Valor old school as well. Like when it came out, my daughter and I would do it all the time.
Let's go.
Pat gets heated when he talks about Pokemon.
I do. I got heated on the phone today with Armin. Actually, I was on the phone with Armin, and he asked me who my favorite Pokemon was, and I said I like cat Pokemon, like Mew, and I was going to go down the whole list, and Armin didn't get that Mew was a cat Pokemon. I mean, first of all, the name is Mew, right?
Yeah.
Second of all, naked Sphinx cat Pokemon, hairless Sphinx.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting pissed even thinking about it.
I can understand. That's like someone being like, Wolverine is just a mutated Wolverine, right? And you're like, no.
No, bring it home. He's a poutine guzzling Canadian.
He is. I love that dude. Okay, so dude, you've done all this work. Where did you really get this? What's kind of the origin story for Pat Shand as far as writing in the comic field?
Origin story for Pat Shand. You know, I always grew up writing. I wanted to write short stories, prose, and then as I got older, I began to see the writing in everything, in TV, film, even things like rides, like certain roller coasters would have this soundtrack, you know, this sort of narrative. And I realized that as a writer, it's more than just books, it's more than just scripts. You can write anything, and that became my goal, you know, to, if I saw an avenue to express myself as a writer, to find it. And I noticed that a lot of TV shows that I loved, and this was a time when a genre show, right, was so rare that when you had a good one, you really clung on to it. Now you go on TV and you cannot avoid genre. You know, it's flooded the market. But back then we had Buffy, Angel, Supernatural, and a few others here and there. So I would follow the series from the TV shows to the licensed comic. I would review them. I would talk to the writers, because I would find that it would be so much easier to say, contact the writer of the Angel comic or the Buffy comic than it would be to contact, say, Joss Whedon himself, or to contact, you know, a prose writer who, you know, they were less online back in those days. I'm still very young, as they are now. So I began to write about comics, to review them, and through that process, interviewing creators here and there, editors, I became cordial with editors. I got the chance to pitch. I pitched on IDW's Angel. I got a short story there, and from that point on, I used that as a calling card of sorts, you know, a writing sample to show other publishers that I could do my thing. My next main gig was Zenoscope. I pitched Charmed ideas to Zenoscope because I saw a sort of natural jump from Angel to Charmed, and I kind of you know, I didn't say to Zenoscope that my Angel story was just 2 pages long. I said I wrote Angel for IDW. It was their best-selling title, and that's true. The title at the time was their number one title. So I was able to sort of use white lies, right, to build up my career. And ever since then, it's been on. That was 2011 for me, and for everybody.
2011 was your start. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Honestly, I thought you'd been at it a little longer, so that's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy because I know that some people have been at it longer than me, like Raven Gregory, but I just happen to have lapped them a couple of times, you know.
A couple of times. You're being very sweet. You truly are a good friend to him. I love. By the way, right? I love your back and forth between you two. Like, that's just, it's my favorite. And actually, speaking of that, you have this way of writing youth culture that I feel like a lot of people, they'll write it and you can feel like the disconnect. Like, dude, you're just writing things that you heard 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
Is that directly because you are connected to that now, or is that something that you continually feel you kind of have to like work at and continue to be connected to in order to do?
Interesting. You know, it is because I'm young. You know, I'm a young guy. I'm a young man. I think that I've always written around my age. Like my characters right now are in their early to mid 30s because I'm in my early to mid 30s. And I just, I don't really tend to look back a lot. I feel like I can write a sick YA novel right now, but it's just not what I'm leaning toward doing. I feel that with empathy and with understanding and without trying to be something that you're not, you can write any age if you're perceptive about how people speak to one another. I feel like a lot of writers try to capture these really fleeting verbal trends, and that there are ways
One fleek.
there are ways to kind of tie into what you hear and to bring in the now and to make it feel perennial. Whoa, my cat's here. Buddy. But no, I feel like the more that you just aim for the timeless and what is true to what people want at certain ages perennially, I think that is the better move.
Yeah. No, that's a good call. And that works perfectly, segues perfectly into that's true. Cats are ratings gold. So he's like, you don't have to get rid of it if you don't want to.
No, I know. He's just a big boy. He's gonna knock the mic over,
What's up, Lyle? Good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, I love that. And that actually works really well into your space between work.
Yeah.
Destiny New York, that is like the flagship for your publishing, correct?
Hell yeah. So
does everything else under that fall into kind of the same world? Like it feels like Smoke Weed See the Future and Gangsta Ass Barista and all that. Is that all in the same universe?
Those are, not all the books are. Like, for example, Prison Witch has a different magical system than Destiny New York. Destiny New York is the core, and every book in the series, let me see if I have a spin-off over here. I do. So if you follow the series, Gangster Ass Barista, the back of it would have From the World of Destiny New York. So that's the designation of any spin-off that's in that world. But books that I do, like for instance, I did Vampire Emmy, Thirsty, Cheeky, Steamy is next. All those are through Kickstarter, but those aren't in the same universe. The universe so far is Destiny New York, Gangster Ass Barista, Smoke Weeds to the Future, Cherry Gilbert Necromancer, and Mixed Magical Martial Arts.
Very cool. Okay. Sorry that. Hello all. Thanks for that. There's my co-host in the background. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate you. And guys, I hope you're listening in because Pat's got a lot of really cool stuff going on, and he's gonna have something special for us later on. So this isn't just an interview. He brought his full he's not as Raven would call you a hobbit. He's not a hobbit today. He is a Santa Claus. He has brought some gifts.
I'm gonna give you guys a single space between sticker. Okay.
You earned it, guys. You earned it. Is there a star in there too? Dude, I love it. It's looking good. Yeah, so we've got a lot going on. Sorry.
I think we have some lag.
Hello, folks. This is your producer speaking. Chuck is having Chuck is having a little bit of problem with the internet, so he may have to reboot here for a quick second. I am absolutely not prepared for this. Oh, there's Chuck. Hey, can you hear me now?
Are you back, man?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
It's all good.
I'm back.
Nice.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
When should I reveal my my bundle?
Actually, now is a really good time.
All right, so is this going to one person or multiple?
Just one. We just have one winner.
All right, so we start off with Destiny New York Volume 1, a beautiful entry point into your new favorite series. We also have the Liana Kangas variant of Azure the Barbed from Scout. That is my comic with Rio Burton that we did. We launched it last year. We're wrapping up this year, and we're going to do a Kickstarter for a hardcover edition coming out as a joint venture between Space Between and Rio's brand in May. And then we have a small collection of Destiny Eater cards, starting with a non-holographic Lilith. We have our holiday special card from December featuring Logan and Lilith as a holographic card. We have this weekend's convention exclusive holographic metal card. This is for Happy Valley Comic Con. And then the ultimate edition is our silver artist edition Terry Moore silver foil card that reprints his issue 1 cover art.
Dude, that's amazing. That's so beautiful.
Thank you much. And shout to Terry
Moore.
Guys,
that is package.
Thank you very much. Terry Moore just hit 150,000.
Sorry, you were saying.
I think you're lagging again, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Terry has hit.
Guy wants to win game
on his Kickstarter, and he's doing a great job. It's for Terry Moore After Dark. Just type in Terry Moore After Dark on Google, and you will see he's killing it. It's great.
Dude, that's fantastic. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, well, you know what, man? I think we're gonna start up with the trivia. I really appreciate you coming out, and thank you so much for showing off all your amazing stuff. And where can people track you down so they can check out all of your other goods?
You can track me down on social media at Pat Shand. My Etsy store is Space Between Comics. My newsletter is tinyletter.com/Pat Shand. And just search me. I'm around, bro. I'm just, he's
not hard to find. I found him, so you guys can find him.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
All right. No, dude, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. We're going to go to a commercial break, and then when we come back, I'm going to take you through some trivia, and we're going to win that amazing package. Pat's amazing package.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
Did you know that across America there are over 2, maybe even 3 live stream producers who can't even afford Mountain Dew? Take Brian here. Brian has gone 2 weeks without a sip of Red Bull. If it goes on much longer, he may take a shower and get a real job. Situations like this are as tragic as they are preventable. Join the experience on YouTube and gain access to special emojis and members-only streams. For less than a cup of coffee, you can keep socially awkward hermit people working from their parents' basements where they belong. Scan the QR code on the screen to join. You'll be glad you did. Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Go follow The Experience on TikTok at @the_EXP1 or scan the QR code on the screen. Our TikTok is like everywhere else we are, except you only have to deal with us for a minute. Seems like a win-win to me.
make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
Thank you to Kyle Northrop for that great opener. I really love that a lot. I'm just like jamming away to that piano. Guys, what is going on? Thank you to Pat Shan for coming out. What a great dude. Really appreciate him a lot. And guys, thank you to all of you for sticking around and whatnot. The show, though, is not over because now you're going to have to just put up with me and my lovely co-host, Wendy, who's in the background here. Say hi, Wendy.
Hi, I'm going to ask y'all some trivia questions.
So Wendy's going to ask some trivia questions. If you can't hear them, I will gladly repeat them. Here's the thing, though, okay? What you guys are playing for is that amazing Destiny New York package that Pat had showed off. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to answer the trivia questions. By the way, no Googling, okay? This isn't about learning who can Google the best. It's all about testing yourselves and finding out who can, who knows as much stuff as possible. We've created trivia that's based basically around a lot of the themes and ideas and the man that is Pat Shand. So we're going to ask you those kinds of stuff. It's mostly general knowledge stuff, so everyone should have stuff. If you're stumped, I will be giving clues. So again, don't worry about going to Google or anything like that. We will make sure that answers come out. If we have to make it super easy, we'll make it super easy. Don't worry. So what will happen is the first person who answers correctly, JD will show me the answers. The first person who answers correctly, they'll get 3 points. The second person will get 2 points, and the third will get 1. Wendy is my scorekeeper. She'll be keeping track of all that. And then at the end, when we're done, we'll score it all up, find out who our winner is, and that's who gets the package. So I know you're all tired of talking to me and hearing me chat, so why don't we start with this amazing trivia? Wendy, question number 1. Let's hear it.
All right. Everybody ready? What are the only 5 words Legolas says to Frodo through the entire LOTR trilogy of movies?
So I hope you heard that. What are the only 5 words that Legolas says to Frodo in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? I don't know. I mean, Pat said to me, dude, fantasy, magic, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, Lord of the Rings. Like, how did I not go there right away? So you guys answer out there. If you don't know it, we'll give you some, we'll give you some answers. Oh, all right. We need three people to guess the answer. So far we have 1. Anybody else? I can't give it away and say that he got it yet. But Jay did answer. Pardon me?
The answer's up there now.
Well, I know, but I didn't say it was the correct answer. Way to not give it away, Wendy. Can you tell it's our first show, guys? We're going to wait a little longer, see if anybody else guesses. JD, do we have it?
We'll have a better setup next time.
Yeah, we'll have a better setup, and hopefully there's more people here. We have another great guest coming next week. Kat Calamia will be here, and she'll have a really cool collection again. And so we're going to do this week by week by week to see who wins. So, JD, did we have anyone else besides Jay answer?
Nope, that's just Jay answered so far.
Okay. You know what, then? We're just going to give it to Jay for now. We're going to keep going. We're going to see what happens. And you have my bow. That is the only thing that Legolas says to Frodo. Frodo, our hero. Legolas, probably the handsomest dude in the whole trilogy. And that's all they get. Dude, that's too bad, man. Now I feel like someone has to, maybe Pat has to go and he has to write something for those two. Build up that relationship of theirs. All right, guys. This is going to be a blast, though. Any chance of getting Edward Davis? Jay, absolutely. Edward Davis is actually a client of mine. I'm the editor on his Immortal Era series. So that's not a problem at all. Thank you for asking, Jay. I can almost assuredly make that happen. Wendy, question number 2.
All right. Next question. Name the Three Musketeers.
Name the Three Musketeers. Not the chocolate bar. That's the only one I'm like, Midnight Dark. And it was funny. At one point, I could name them all. And then I started, I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I started saying it. Wendy's like, no. And the only one I named two. And one of them, it turns out, wasn't one of the Three Musketeers. So I was wrong. Wendy, do we have anything so far? No, not what Jay knows. Not in his wheelhouse. Goofy, Donald, and Mickey. All right. I mean,
That's the Mouseketeers.
Okay. So
Not the Mouseketeers.
right. Okay. Well, here's what I'll do then. Their names start with O, P, and A. Correct, Wendy?
A, P, and A.
Oh, it's A? I thought it was O, P, and A. It's A, P, and A? Okay. A, P, and A. If you can name one, that will at least we'll get you some points for naming one. Like I said, we're gonna make it easy. Not sure. Porthos, Athos, and D'Artagnan. Okay, so D'Artagnan is not one.
The fourth Musketeer.
Porthos, Aramis, and Athos. Is that? I know Porthos and Aramis.
Yes.
And is it Athos? Okay. All right. Jay, we're going to give a point to Jay. Alexander Dumas. You know what, Lyle? I'm going to give you 2 points for that. We'll give 3 to Jay. We'll give 2 to you because, hey, you at least got the author. We're going to give Jay 3 and Lyle 2 points. And someone else did give an answer, did they not? I feel like at this point, if you even answer, if you're even talking, yeah, you know what, Dwayne? Let's give Dwayne a point. I appreciate you coming out. We want this to just be fun. We want to have a good time, and of course, we've got a cool package. So let's make this interesting for Jay. So, Wendy, what is our third question today?
All right. Next question. From the Blade comic book series, what is Blade's real name?
From the Blade comic book series, what is Blade's real name? I didn't know this. I actually own his origin, his first appearance. I found it at a shop just randomly. I saw it in a big pile, like in an antique store of books, and I was like, ooh, and it had been like, it has some crayon inside of it and whatnot, but I'm like, it's the first Blade. I don't care. And I bought it. I'm going to do something with it. Do we have anybody? What do we got?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. See, they're going to get a point probably.
Okay.
Who?
Jay. Okay, so Jay and Dwayne. Y'all are very close. You have his first name.
Okay, you guys both have his first name, but not his second. I'm sure of the first name, not on the last. Yeah, there you go, Jay. There you go. So, do we have a clue for the last name?
It's another word for a stream.
Oh, okay. It's another word for a stream. I don't actually.
As in a body of water.
Yeah. yeah. Not a podcast, you mean?
No.
Okay, so we've got
Dwayne.
Dwayne got it. All right. So what is it, Wendy?
His name is Eric Brooks.
Eric Brooks. So we're gonna give
Brooks. So I'm gonna give him the 3 points.
Yeah. So we're gonna give Dwayne the 3 points, and why don't we give Jay the 2? Because he was so close.
Yeah.
He got that. Yeah. See, and you know what, Lyle, I'm gonna give you a point for Creek. I love it. you get points for trying. Why not? Right. We're here for fun. Wendy, do we have a 4th question?
Oh, we got many more.
Ooh, okay, good. All right, well, let's hear this 4th question.
All right, so we're gonna get away from the movies and comics and stuff for a second. So, based on units sold, who is the best-selling band of all time with over 280 million records, CDs, etc. sold? They can hear me fine.
They can't hear you fine? Okay. As she said, based on units sold, who is the biggest selling band of all time? I'm excited to see the answers that come up. I'm sure someone will guess it. Pardon?
I already got an answer.
Yeah, I'm sure like someone will guess it, but I'm also sure that we're gonna get like.
Who got it first, though?
Some, okay. Is that who got it first there, JD? All right.
No, only one person.
Only one person got it so far? Somebody else gets something else?
Jay said you too.
Oh. You two. Okay, I'm afraid, Jay, it is you you two.
Lyle got it.
All right. Oh, Lyle comes in for a second. Okay. And I'll give Jay a couple seconds to get his final answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did he get it up there?
Nope.
Ah. All right. We're gonna give 3 points to Dwayne, 2 points to Lyle.
Yep.
And you know what? Jay did answer. He is playing, and we gave points to other people when Jay was sweeping early. So
All right, Jay gets a point.
Jay gets a point. Jay gets a point.
It was the Beatles.
It was definitely the Beatles. That was not a surprise to me at all. But actually, you two, crazy enough, was not a bad answer. Like,
no, not at all.
I don't know how high up they are, and I definitely don't have time to check the chart, but that wasn't a bad answer
They
at
were in
all.
the top 10, I believe.
Oh, they were in top 10? Yeah, I could see that, man. Especially in the 80s and 90s, they were pumping out albums. Okay, question 5?
Yes, we're on number 5.
Okay.
All right. Here's something a little out of the blue. Who was the first cereal mascot introduced by Kellogg's in 1933?
Who was the first cereal mascot introduced in 1933? 90 years ago, guys. Holy cow. It's funny to be able to look and go, wow, these things are that old? I know I answered it wrong. And then once Wendy started giving me clues, it got real easy. But yeah. So, if I was going to give clues. Well, first, pardon? Well, I wonder if they heard that. Why don't we name the company first?
Already did. Kellogg's. That's part of the question.
I was listening.
Yeah, he always listens when I talk.
Okay, Dwayne says Tony the Tiger, not Tony the Tiger. Pardon?
Lyle said Flash Gordon. Was there Flash Gordon on a cereal box?
I think he was thinking cereal as in SERIAL. We mean cereal as in yum, yum, yum. Seinfeld eats bowls of these.
Right.
Bad 90s reference. We ready for the hint?
Yeah.
Okay, say it out loud.
All right, so a hint. The name of the mascot represents a sound.
That should help a lot. So, a sound, people. It's a sound. Buck Rogers. Not Buck. Sorry, bud. Was it an elf or gnome? Maybe. That's what she'll say. I don't know quite what it is.
All right, Dwayne. It's only one mascot.
Yeah, it was only one mascot. That's so you have to pick one, Dwayne. Isn't this fun? And that's the crazy thing. So they started with just one, and then the other two brothers showed up afterwards. So, which one came first? And I'm sure at this point, now you guys are all pumping out the answers.
I'm having some lag, so I might not see who does it.
Okay.
There we go.
We got some answers showing up.
Yep.
Okay.
One person who got it.
We got one person who got it so far. You're good, Dwayne. All right. 3 points to my boy Dwayne. Rice Krispie Self. Lyle, you're not wrong. If somebody else names it before Lyle, they get the 2 points, and I'll give a point to Lyle.
Jay, that's not the right one.
Oh, Jay, not Pop. Jay gets it with Snap, and then we'll bring Lyle in as our 1 pointer.
Did Jay say Snap? I didn't.
He did say Snap afterwards, yeah. I mean, that's a smart thing. You just go all three, right? Snap, crackle, pop. And you're like, one of them was right.
Yeah.
So we had 3 points to Dwayne, 2 points to Jay, and 1 point to Lyle.
Yes.
Awesome. Guys.
Yeah, the fun fact on that is that Snap was brought in 1933, and then Crackle and Pop were added 6 years later.
6 years. He went 6 years without brothers. I think that's pretty great. I went like,
Well, maybe they were just hiding them.
oh, okay. I was excited because I was like, I went 4 years without brothers. I definitely could have gone at least 6. All right, Wendy, answer question 6.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, this one's a little tough.
this is a tough one.
Okay, it's a history question.
Oh no, not history. I'm
Any
so bad at
history buffs
this.
out there? All right, what was the name of the steamboat that exploded on the Mississippi River in 1865, killing over 1,800 of its nearly 2,500 passengers?
Wow, what is the name of the steamboat that exploded, killing 1,800 out of its 2,500 passengers
On the Mississippi River.
on the Mississippi River in 18 what?
65.
1865. That's a toughie.
I know.
When he came out swinging, that is, you know what? That is a question that someone's going to be like, F that, I'm going to Google. Like,
Well, we had to throw at least one hard one in.
right? Dude, Snap Crackle Pop was surprisingly hard.
Yeah. Here's a small hint. I don't know if it's going to help, but it is still to this day considered the worst maritime disaster in U.S. history.
I don't think that will, babe.
I know.
we might have to.
Steamboat Willie.
The Solitana.
Close enough.
Oh, really? Oh, dude. And the fact that you Titanic the sequel, that's great. Titanic comes back, dun dun dun, and this time the glacier's gonna get it. What was the name of it, babe?
Yeah, Jay might want to switch over to YouTube because Facebook is really laggy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Dwayne was right. Spelling doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
it's the Sultana.
Sultana. Well, and though the fact that he spelled it wrong
Yeah.
makes me feel like he didn't Google it. And hey, if you did Google it and then misspelled it, you double deserve the points because you played us great. So good for you. 3 points to Dwayne. Who else answered there? Did anybody else answer there?
Lyle said Steamboat Willie.
I want to give him points. We'll give him 1 point. And Jay guessed a couple, right? No?
No, I think Facebook has frozen up or something.
Okay. Well, Jay, if Facebook's not working, come meet us over on the EXP on YouTube. It's running great. Wendy's watching it, and we always love having more subscribers. Can't hurt. And you're doing great, dudes. Stick around. Let's keep going.
Lyle's over here getting participation points.
Right? You know what then? Let's give Jay 1-2 for this round. He's good? Okay. All right. Wendy talked me out of it. It's a close race?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mr. Burns is my counterpart EXP producer. Excellent.
All right.
Facebook is a bit slower than YouTube. Didn't get to read all that.
He said that a little while ago.
So, I should know that. Being a producer. Oh, you are. Well, then we're glad to have you, Jay. Very glad. All right, Wendy.
All right, we ready?
I'm ready.
Next question is about video games.
Video games. A little easier than maritime disasters. I love my wife, but guys. All right, go.
All right. What was the original name of the Donkey Kong video game?
Ooh, the original name of the Donkey Kong video game. This one I did not know. I did know the name of the guy who attacks Donkey Kong. But yeah, no. Do we have any answers coming in? No, this is a tough one, isn't it?
Lyle had an answer.
Lyle had an answer.
Yeah.
What's Lyle's answer? Let's see it.
Going ape.
Pardon me?
Going ape.
Going ape. I like that. See, Lyle, give us those answers, because when they're funny, you know we're gonna give points out. Someone's trying to call us. Don't they know we've got a show to
There we
run?
go. Hey, we got a newcomer.
Oh, we got a newcomer. Who's in?
Stevie.
Stevie. And did Stevie answer it?
He did.
Dude, Stevie shows up with Jumpman. Jumpman. Was it all one word too? Dude, Stevie's a machine out of nowhere. 3 points to my man Stevie. We're going to cut off the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Did we get anybody else?
No, but Lyle and Jay gave it a go, so we're going to give them a point.
We're going to give Lyle a point for Osan, or, I mean, that could have been the Japanese name. I don't know.
That's true.
Now I almost want to look that up, but we kind of can't. But you know what, Jay? We're going to give you and Lyle both a point. That was great. Steve, welcome to the show, man.
You want to tell them to stick around whoever wins, they need to stick around after so we get their information.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely stick around afterwards. Well, no, it's on the website. You can go to the website, to the EXP website, and you'll be able to put in your information to receive your prize. It'll email me, and then I will send that prize. I will send the information to Pat, who will send you your prize, which today, Stevie's just showing up. Why don't we talk about that prize again? Pat Shan showed up, and he brought an amazing Volume 1 of Destiny New York, as well as some amazing and awesome cards, some of which are hard to find. Terry Moore artwork and whatnot, a sticker. So dude, honestly, I want it. I'm a little annoyed that I'm doing this. So let's move on to our next. Yep, see right there, comicshoppingexperience.com. JD, I'm such a big fan of yours, man. You're awesome. Wendy, let's do, actually, you know what? Let's not do a question right now. Let's go to a quick commercial. We'll come back with 1 or 2 more questions, and then we'll call this a day. So let's hear it from them.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise of adventure, a promise of excitement, a promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey, and behind every page there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
And we are back. Guys, thank you so much for showing up. We're having a blast over here with you guys. Wendy's just enjoying checking out the chat and chatting with all you guys. And of course, I get to see what JD shows me, which is great because that's what I really need. But dude, yeah, thank you guys so much. As we said earlier, this is Talking Treats Trivia, where we do this trivia. We chat with someone absolutely awesome. Today, it was Pat Shand. And that awesome person, usually an indie comic creator, because that's what I am and that's who I know. But we're gonna go all over the place. I never know. We have the first like 4 episodes done out. We know who our guests are gonna be. And if you guys have any, like Jay asked earlier, can we have Edward Davis on? Of course we can have Edward Davis on. If you guys ever have any suggestions, please feel free to hit us up. Let us know. I'm always excited to meet new people and show off all the cool people that we've met and whatnot in this crazy journey of ours. So without much further adu, we have that package to go. We've got some more trivia to do. We've got some more points going on. Wendy, I hear it's a really close game.
Yeah, it's pretty close. What you want me to tell you the scores right now?
You know what? Don't tell us scores, but tell us what are our standings so far.
Oh, like who's in first and whatnot?
Yeah, first, second, third, fourth.
I gotta do math. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, so Dwayne's in the lead.
Oh.
But just barely.
Okay, so Dwayne is barely in the lead. I assume Jay is in second.
Jay is in second.
Lyle
Lyle's still in the game.
Lyle's very much in the game.
And unfortunately, Stevie came in really late.
And Stevie came in late with his kid who brought us an answer, but we still have more questions. So let's draw out some more questions, and we're going to see if Stevie can catch up. That'd be pretty interesting. So, Wendy, the next question is?
All right, this question is in honor of our guests that we had tonight. So, which gaming system inspired Satoshi Tajiri to create Pokemon in 1995?
Which gaming system inspired the creation of Pokemon? That's a fun one. And I love the reason, too, when you did explain it. And, of course, we'll explain it to you guys. But if I explained it now, you'd have the answer. But so, yeah. So let's start hearing some gaming systems. You guys all sound like people who know their gaming systems.
Right. You might need to be a little more specific there, Dwayne.
Oh, did someone just say, like, Sony or Nintendo or something? Yeah. You have to pick an actual gaming system. Atari, again, be more specific. I'll tell you, CMC and Nintendo's.
Not saying the Sega.
Yeah, exactly. We need the actual system. So you guys are definitely like Atari Lynx or the Atari 2600, or for Nintendo, SNES, GameCube, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of stuff. Xbox, an Xbox Pokemon game, which I don't even think it was around in 1995. So that's
not. We got our top 3.
Do we already have our answers?
Yep.
Okay.
It was the Game Boy system.
That's correct. It was the Game Boy system. Wendy, why was it the Game Boy system?
Because the creator realized that he wanted to make a game that people could interact with one another. And when he realized that the Game Boys you could interact between the Game Boys, it was the perfect gaming system for the game that he wanted to create, which was Pokemon.
That's so cool. ColecoVision. Oh, that's nice, Lyle. So who won? Who were our Game Boy people? Who got the points?
So Jay came in first.
Jay.
Then Stevie. And then Dwayne.
So Jay, Stevie, and Dwayne. See, I told you, Stevie.
Oh, Jenna mentioned it too, though.
Jenna?
Jenna's a newcomer.
Okay, cool. We got Jenna in too. I remember.
Jenna was third.
Oh, okay. So yeah. JD, they're to the Game Boys. What are our first, second, and third Game Boys? Just because.
She had it right there at the end. It was Jay Burns, Stevie B, and then Jenna.
Okay, so Jay, Stevie, and then Jenna.
Yeah.
All right, so Jenna's on the board. Stevie's making up points. Dude, it's still anybody's game, and we still got some time. So why don't we do another question?
All right. All right, back to comics.
Comics.
What was the first publication to create comic books in New York City?
The first publication to create comic books in New York City. We have 1 minute left, so answer this quickly, and then we're going to have to wrap up the game. I will say, as a quick, the company is still around, but not under that name, if that helps.
We want the original name.
We want the original name. So the company is still around, but not under the same name.
Nope. Try again, Lyle.
Try again, Lyle. What did Lyle say?
National Comics.
Not National. Nope. Ah, there he goes. Wendy's tabulating it up. So who do we got? We got Dwayne. Dwayne came in with Timely. Jay came in with Timely. We got one more?
Well, they already know the answer. Anybody could type it.
Exactly. So let's see who can do it faster.
Who types fastest?
Who types it? Come on in, Jenna. Come on in, Stevie. Make things interesting. All right. We pretty much have to wrap it up. So I think we're going to go with that. So, Wendy, what are our points looking like? In third place.
I gotta add them all up.
Oh, Wendy's adding everything up. So while Wendy adds everything up, national periodicals. That's a good question. That's a good answer. We got Kat Calamia coming in next week. She's going to bring a bunch of great books. I don't know quite what they are yet. She has an amazing digital package for you guys. And of course, today, our winner is going to win Pat Shan's Destiny New York. So very excited. So Wendy, Wendy's all excited about numbers. All right, third place.
Third place is Lyle.
Lyle came in third. Lyle, congratulations.
And then we have a tie.
We have a tie.
Jay and Dwayne are tied.
Jay and Dwayne are tied.
We have a tiebreaker.
Let's do a quick tiebreaker question. We have to go super fast. What is the question?
What was the first comic book series released by TSR?
First comic book series released by TSR. Let's hear you guys. It's Dwayne. This is between Dwayne and Jay. Yep. First one to get it gets the prize.
Told you it was close.
Yeah. I can't believe it's a tie. That's amazing. Good for you guys. We got to go in a minute, so let's see some of those answers. TSR, the makers of D&D, so it's probably a D&D world. Not Greyhawk. Not Ravenloft.
Dwayne got it. Dwayne's the winner.
Dwayne got it. Dragonlance. Dwayne, congratulations. You win. Come on out to the experience. Put in all your information.
The link's in the chat.
The link is in the chat. Yep. And we will get you that prize. Congratulations so much. Thank you to Pat Shan. Thank you to JD. Thank you to the experience for having us here. We really appreciate all of you guys so much. It's been an absolutely amazing show. Guys, take care. Wendy, thank you. I had a really good time.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Y'all have a good night.
Tell everybody we'll see you next week with more prizes. Here you go.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find the link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do